Okay, children, a very good morning to all of you. Children, in the previous class I was discussing about the application of different algebraic identities, and I had discussed many problems where we find the application of identity 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now let us see the first, second and third identities, how they are applied to different problems, different types of problems, in which field, in which particular field we will use algebraic identity 1, 2 and 3, that is a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, and a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b in different problems. How it will be applied, it was discussed in the previous class. Let us see today how the fourth and fifth identity, algebraic identities, are used in problems. In which type of problem we can use the fourth and the fifth identity, let us discuss. To make you understand that, I have taken few questions. Let us see. Look at the first question. Suppose you are given the fifth identity. You know what was the fifth identity? The fifth identity was the square of a trinomial, a plus b plus c. How to expand the square of a trinomial? That was the fifth identity. Now look at this question directly. This is a direct application. See, look at the question is expand. Expand means to find the expanded value or expanded form. What will be the expanded form of this? Okay. Now this question is a direct application of the fifth algebraic identity, that is a plus b plus c whole square, because see here 3x plus 2y plus 7 is a trinomial and we are asked to find its square. So it is no doubt it is a direct application. Okay, it is directly in the form of the fifth algebraic identity, that is a plus b plus c whole square. Now let us find the solution. Okay, how to do? See, so first you write 3x plus 2y plus 7 whole square. Okay, and you think it is in the form of which identity? By taking this one as a, 3x as a, 2y as b and 7 as c, we came to know that this trinomial, it is in the form of a plus b plus c whole square. Okay, so and you know the formula. What is the formula? After you came to know that it is in the form of a plus b plus c whole square, then you have to think of the table, formula. Recall the formula. What is the formula? The formula is a square plus b square. You know the formula. Just now this is a plus b plus c whole square, where that means this expression is in this form. This is not compulsory, children. This step is not compulsory to be written. For the sake of your understanding only, or to make you understand only, I am writing. You can write directly also. But if you do this way, it is good, because you will not put the values of a, b and c in a wrong manner or wrongly, so that the computation will not be wrong. Okay, it will be correct. So if you do in this way, it is good. Now, this is in the form of a plus b plus c whole square, where a equal to your 3x, b equal to 2y, and c equal to 7. Okay, and you know the formula. First you write the formula here. A square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus c. This is the formula. This is the formula for the identity a plus b plus c whole square, or the square of a trinomial. See, now you put the value. In place of a, it will be 3x square. In place of b, it will be 2y whole square. In place of 7, it will be 7 square plus 2 into AB. AB means A into B. It is 3x into 2y plus BC means 2y into 7 plus CA. CA means 7 into 2, 7 into 3x. You see, 7 into 3x. Now you can easily find. It will be 9x square plus 4y square plus 49 plus, you see, 3 into 2, 6, 6xy into 2, it will be 12xy plus, you see, 2 into 7, it is 14y, 7 2 is 14, 14y into 2, it is 28y plus, your 7 into 3x, 7 into 3x is how much? It is, 7 into 3x is 21x, 21x into 2, it is 42x, see. So this will be the expanded form or the expanded value of this square of the trinomial. Okay, so here we use the identity. We did not multiply this one 2 times. Had you multiplied this 2 times, had you been multiplying this 2 times, it would have taken a lot of time. See, by using identity, how it became simpler. Okay. So children, I hope you understood how the fifth identity is applied to find the square of a trinomial. Okay. Now see the other two problems. Look at question number 2. Question number 2 is given. Find the product. You see. Here you see x plus 5 is a binomial and x plus 4 is another binomial. Okay. You are given two binomials, namely x plus 1, x plus 5 and x plus 4. And what you are asked? You are asked to find the product. Okay. The product you can easily find by simply multiplying. By simply multiplying also you can find product. But that way it will take some. But if you do that way it will take more time. But if you use identity it will be good and less time taking. Okay, time saving. See. Now in order to find the product, you see, in order to find the product of these two binomials, now the question is which we have to think in the form of which identity the given expression is. That means this product of two binomial, it is in the form of which identity. Now see, take this one as A, suppose 5, take 5 as A and 4 as B. If you take 5 as A and 4 as B, it is in which form? X plus A into X plus B, and you know what is the formula of X plus A into X plus B. So since the given expression is in the form of x plus a and x plus b, you can easily find their product by writing the formula or applying the formula. You know what is the formula for x plus a into x plus b. Okay. Let us use that identity to find the product of this. Okay. Now see. So you are given x plus 5 into x plus 4. Okay. Now this is in the form of x plus a into x plus b. Where A is how much? Where A is your 5 and B is 4. Okay. And then you recall, now the given expression has come in the form x plus A into x plus B. Okay. Then you recall what is the formula. The formula, you know, if you don't remember formula, you cannot do. The formula is x square plus A plus B into x plus AB. You see, this is the formula. This is the formula of this particular identity, x plus A into x plus B. Okay. Now you put the value. You put the values of A and B, you will get the product. Okay. Now x square will remain as it is, and A, what is A? A is 5, B is 4. It is x plus 5 into 4. See. So this will be x square plus 9x plus 20. See, look at it. It is a trinomial. So this is the product. This is the product of these two binomials. Here we found the product not by multiplying them directly, rather, but by using what? But by using identity. Which one? The identity 4. Fourth identity, that is x plus a into x plus b equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So we have to remember and we have to apply, children. Then only we can solve problems. Otherwise we cannot. Okay. So see another question you are given here. Evaluate. It is also again. See. It is also another application of the fourth identity, fourth algebraic identity. That is, by using fourth algebraic identity, we can find the product or we can evaluate this type of number. Okay, the product of this type of number we can also evaluate or compute using the fourth identity, that is x plus a into x plus b, which I just discussed now. Let us see how. Okay, suppose we want to compute or evaluate the value of 102 into 104, not directly but by using identity. Then I have to think it is in which form. It is in the form of which identity, whether it is in the form of identity 3 or 1 or 2 or 4 or 5, that you have to think. There is no other alternative. Okay, so you see, now this 102 into 104 can be multiplied or evaluated. We can evaluate the product using identity, provided we bring it into the form of some identity. Now see, instead of 102, if I write 100 plus 2, where is the harm? Is there any harm if I write 102 as 100 plus 2? The answer is clearly no. Similarly, into 104 can be written as 100 plus 4. Okay children, here you may ask me one question. Sir, why did you take 100 plus 2 and 100 plus 4 in place of 102 and 104? So we can also write 102 as 90 plus 12, you see. 102 can also be written as, you see, this 102 can also be written as 90 plus 12. This 104 can also be written as 90 plus 14. Just look at. This is one question. I said 102 into 104, you break in this manner. 102 as 100 plus 2, then 104 as 100 plus 4. But you can ask me, sir, instead of writing 100 plus 2, can't we write 90 plus 12? And instead of writing 104 as 100 plus 4, can't we write 90 plus 14? The answer is yes, you can write. No problem. But what will happen? What is the difficult? What is the problem in writing this form? You see, in this way, if you write 100 plus 2 and 100 plus 4, and if you do the simplification, the calculation, I mean the multiplication will be very simpler. But you see, I am doing both the ways so that you will understand, children. See, now first let us break these two in this form. So now see, it is a plus, this is x, take this one x, this one a, look at, and this one is b. See, take this one as x, this one as a, this is x, this is b. That means it is in the form of x plus a into x plus b, where x equal to your 100, x equal to 100, a equal to how much? 2 and b equal to 4. Okay. By breaking 102 and 104 in this form, 100 plus 2 and 100 plus 4, it will come in this form, x plus a and x plus b, x plus a into x plus b, where x is 100, a and b are what? 2 and 4 respectively. Okay. Now, and you know the formula for this, it will be x square. What is the formula? You know, because it is in the form of x plus a into x plus b. Now the formula is x square plus a plus b plus a plus b into x plus ab. Okay. Now you see, x square plus a is 2, b is 4. So 2 plus 4 into x plus 2 into 4. 2 into 4. So this will be x square, x plus a into x plus b. Your x square plus x plus a into x plus b. Your x square 2 plus 4. Then x is how much? X is given 100. Oh, I have not put 100. Yes. We have to put 100 also in place of x. 100 square plus this is 100. So 2 plus 4 it is 600. You see, plus 8. Look at. So 100 square is how much? Your 10,000. Actually, these steps are not compulsory, children. Just to make you understand, I am doing this. To make you understand, I am doing this. You can do directly also. Okay. Now this will be 100 square is how much? 100 square will be 10,000 plus. It is 600 plus. This is 8. Now you add them. It will be 8, 0, 6. You see. The answer will be 10,608. See, children. These steps are not compulsory. Just to make you understand, I have done. That means what I want to say, you can do directly also instead of writing so many steps. You see. Now, once again I am trying to explain you this particular question. You see. In order to find the product of 102 and 104, first to break in this format. Okay, we will come to the argument part. Why not 90 plus 12? We will come later. See. It is, this is x, this is a, this is x, this is b. X plus a into x plus b. So you know the formula, x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So x square means you see, square of 100 plus a plus b means 2 plus 4 into x. X means 100 plus a into b, that is 2 into 4. Now you find the square of 100, it will be 10,000. This will be 6 into 100, 600. This will be 8. So the answer will be 10,680. You see, this is the answer. Okay. Now the point is, if we break, see children, what is the other way? See, instead of doing this way, suppose I will break 102 as 90 plus 12 into, this is 90 plus 14. Look at 90 plus 12 into 90 plus 14. Yes, you can write because 90 plus 12 is 102. And 90 plus 14 is 104. Now what will be the problem that I am going to discuss? Actually see, this will be the square of how much? What is the formula? X plus a into x plus b. So x square means square of 90 plus a plus b, it is 12 plus 14 into 90 plus 12 into 14. See. Okay, a into b, a plus b into x, this is x square. x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. Okay children, this way what will happen? What will be the problem? The calculation will become little lengthy. Okay, because you see 90 square, the square of 90 will be your 8100. See, it will be 8100. It will be 8100. Okay, plus 12 plus 14. You see, it will be 26 into 90 plus 12 into 14. You do not know. You have to multiply. 12 4 is 48. Carry 4. 12 1 is 12 plus 4. 168. You see how much time it will take. 8100, but you will arrive at the same answer, no problem. 9 6 is 54, 5, 9 2 is 18 plus 5 is 23. See how complicated the calculation is becoming. Now it's 8100, so you have to add in the rough and find out 8100, then your 2340, then your 168. Look at 80 2 3 5 1 6. You see the same answer we got, 10,608. See children, now you can easily answer. Now you can easily understand what is the problem in doing this way than this way. This way is easier or this way calculation is easier. Clearly this way of calculating is easier. When we break 100 to 104 as 100 plus 2 and 100 plus 4, you see the calculation became so simple. It took a very little time, but you see when we broke 100 was 90 plus 12 and 104 as 90 plus 14, look at the calculation part. The calculation will be very lengthy. It will involve a large number of multiplication, addition, etc. It will take a lot of time. So I will advise you to do this way. Always break this type of number as 100 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 1000 plus something. That means multiples, 10 or multiples of 10. You see, you should break in this format so that the calculation will be very easier. Okay, in order to compute this type of number, product of this type of number. Okay children, so I hope whatever problems I discussed with regard to the applications of different algebraic identity, children, you must have understood. Okay, so we will discuss more application. What are the other applications? These are in expanding, finding the value, etc. There is still another important application of algebraic identity. What is that? That we will discuss in the next class. So whatever I discussed, children, I am sure you must have understood. Okay, so we will discuss more about algebraic identity. I mean their application particularly. Identity part is over. All the identities I have discussed. What are the other applications of algebraic identities? We will discuss in other class. Then also there is another thing, middle term factorization method. So that what is that? We will discuss those things in the next class. Okay, thank you.